7 days on, Kashmir remains on the boil with the death toll climbing to 35. The shutdown in the valley has been extended by 2 days by the separatists. Stray incidents of stone pelting continue to be reported from parts of Kashmir. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has called for a high-level meeting with the IB chief, RAW chief and senior officials of the Home Ministry. While Kashmir remains tense, the BJP seems to have abandoned the valley. BJP office in Srinagar is virtually empty. The ministers reportedly left for Jammu, in fact, immediately after sensing trouble in the valley. India has hit out at Pakistan at the United Nations during a human rights debate during which Pakistan tried to raise the Kashmir issue. India's United Nations ambassador Syed Akbaruddin gave a fitting reply to Pakistan. Fresh revelations made on the Kashmir unrest. According to Intelligence Bureau, every year almost 100 crore rupees are coming in from Pakistan to Kashmir through Hawala channels. These funds go straight to separatists and some to the stone pelters for creating unrest in the valley. A day after historic Supreme Court verdict restoring a Congress government in Arunachal Pradesh, both Congress and the BJP are preparing for impending floor test. Parties begin their strategizing. Sources have told India Today that Congress might be in touch with all 20 rebel MLAs. Sources have said Congress is claiming that 15 MLAs are willing to return, and Congress has allegedly extended an olive branch ahead of the possible trust vote. BJP, along with rebel Congress MLAs under the leadership of ousted Chief Minister Kaliko Pul, might send a memorandum to Governor Raj Kaur. Sources have told India Today BJP has decided to keep the party members and rebel MLAs in Guwahati for now. The Congress had 42 MLAs in the 60-member assembly. 20 of them walked away last December. The desertion leaves Congress with a deficit of 8 MLAs. Congress MLA Ninong Ering has spoken exclusively to India Today. Ering has said he will appeal to party chief Sonia Gandhi to let Kaliko Pul be the chief minister if it means it will save the Congress in Arunachal Pradesh. Delhi's Health Minister Satyendra Jain's daughter Soumya Jain has stepped down from the post of advisor to Mohalla clinics. This comes after the opposition questioned the move and said appointment reeked of corruption. Sources have told India Today that Congress is likely to project former Chief Minister of Delhi, Sheila Dikshit, as the Chief Minister in face of Uttar Pradesh. This despite the Anti-Corruption Bureau summoning Dikshit to join the 400 crore tanker scam. The Election Commission will today commence a personal hearing of 21 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs who are facing the risk of disqualification from a Delhi Assembly in the Office of Profit case. 2 people have committed suicide inside IIT Madras campus in one day. A post-research scholar ended her life inside the campus. Another suicide was reported where a professor's wife committed suicide inside the residential complex of the campus. A city court is expected to decide the fate of 3 people accused of killing Jigisha Ghosh. The prosecution would demand maximum punishment for the 3 who are also accused of murdering TV journalist Soumya Vishwanathan in 2008. The government has approved the disinvestment of 15% paid-up equity of government-owned builder National Building Construction Corporation Limited out of its 90% shareholding. Paramilitary BSF seized 21 kilograms of contraband in Amritsar. A senior official says patrolling team of BSF noticed movement of smugglers at the Nali village, a kilometre away from India-Pakistan border. Police has arrested 3 Maoist rebels in Jharkhand following information about the presence of senior militants in a village. A special team was formed which kept a tab on the rebels in Dharampur village in Dumka district of the state. An inferno raged at a petrol station in UP's Kanpur as a car owner was filling his tank. The owner left their vehicle as the filling station went in flames. It wasn't, however, clear how the fire was caused. A leopard is creating panic in village in Rishikesh since many days. The wildcat descended on the village and was caught on camera. People continue to live in fear as the man-animal conflict has surged. India is all set to evacuate 600-odd citizens from South Sudan, where deadly fighting is taking place between the forces loyal to the president and his deputy. Nearly 300 people have been killed so far. Days after Jharkhand Chief Minister Raghubar Das took a dig at the exam cheating scandal in Bihar, students of the Dhanbad College were caught copying. Class 11 students were found sitting in groups, making notes for each other. It's war of videos in poll-bound Punjab. The ruling Shiromani Akali Dal has announced a video war against the Aam Aadmi Party, which had earlier released a song called Ek Nasha. The Shiromani Akali Dal has launched a song called Lalkar in response. Despite stringent laws in place, there seems to be no end to the menace of ragging in the country. Cops have booked 5 students of a prominent school in Jodhpur after their juniors alleged they were forced to strip in the school bathroom. Punjab Education Minister who had summoned 30 teachers to inquiring about dismal pass percentage at their school, decided to test them and got a rude shock when the teachers made glaring mistakes. The anti-corruption branch carried out searches at offices of Delhi Government's Transport Department and Public Works Department in connection with the alleged irregularities in dismantling of the bus rapid transit corridor. Daughter of Delhi Health Minister Satyen Jain is the eye of the storm after reports of her being at the helm of affairs of the state government's ambitious Mohalla Clinic project. The minister, however, denied this report. Residents living near JNU campus in the capital held a protest against student leader Kumar Khalid after he drew an analogy between Kashmir Hizbul commander Burhan Wani and revolutionary Che Guevara. In northeast Delhi, a woman was allegedly raped by her father-in-law. The woman, who was married about 5 years ago, says she was repeatedly raped over last few years. Her family had spent over 2 crore rupees on their marriage. A girl in Noida was stabbed 32 times by her alleged lover after she insisted on getting married to him. The youth, in a fit of rage, brutally stabbed the woman, who is recuperating in the hospital. The youth has been arrested. In a big setback to Asaduddin Owaisi, the Maharashtra Election Commission has barred his party AIMIM and other 190 local political parties from contesting the state civic polls from failing to submit income tax and audit report. Despite suffering from potholes each day during the rainy season, every year the city continues to face official apathy. Wakarun Ansari, a local Congress corporator, fell into a pothole while she was conducting a survey of her ward. Due to heavy rains in Kolhapur, the disaster management had declared a flood alert in Kolhapur. State government has moved a platoon of NDRF to Kolhapur. 6 rescue boats along with 40 officers have been stationed there. In Sangli, the Krishna River is flowing over the watermark, a danger mark, forcing authorities to evacuate hundreds of people living close to the riverbanks. The rescue operation has been carried out as rains continue to lash the area. Incessant rains triggered landslides in Pune. There was no loss of life or damage to property. A recent study had put the city on high landslide risk. At least 63 children belonging to various states have been rescued from a food manufacturing unit in Hyderabad. The raid was carried out as a part of Operation Muskan by various agencies. After the death of a schoolgirl in a rash driving accident, police have decided to prosecute owners of the pubs and bars who sell liquor to underage people. 9-year-old Ramya was killed when an overspeeding car driven by a youth drunk hit her family scarred. After the Central Pollution Board came out with e-waste rules, Green Waves has got a license from Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board for 5 years to collect and dispose e-waste in the state. Now pilgrims aspiring to perform circumambulation Trimula temple must show their Aadhaar card. The temple trust has directed officials to strictly enforce the norm. Heavy downpour in Telangana raised level of Godavari River, which breached the embankment and flooded the nearby areas. Vehicular traffic was suspended and business establishments remained shut at many places.
Why?
In a major boost to special investigation team, the Karnataka governor has granted sanction to prosecute former Lokayukta Justice Bhaskar Rao. He has been indicted in bribery scandal. Chief Minister has ordered judicial probe for DSP N.K. Ganapathy's suicide. This will run parallel to the CID probe. Judicial probe will be headed by retired HC judge and will work within a deadline of 6 months. BJP raised the ante against the Sisodia government. The party has said that it will continue their protest as long as the demands are not met. BJP is seeking a CBI probe and resignation of former Minister KJ George. IT Minister Priyank Kharge is coming up with a slew of initiatives to keep Bengaluru ahead as a startup city. Among these radical changes being planned are bringing in more trust between the government and the startups. In an effort to reduce the pollution board will study the odd-even formula implemented in the national capital. Based on the study, the board will decide how to reduce air pollution. Two suicides have rocked the Madras IIT campus. A research scholar committed suicide inside her hostel, while the wife of a professor was found dead inside a house in the residential quarters of the campus. Cops are probing these suicides. A court has remanded Ram Kumar, who is an accused in the murder of Infosys techie, to 3-day police custody. The court also allowed Ram Kumar's lawyer to meet him for an hour each day. The Madras High Court has dismissed a petition seeking approval of and recognition to Tamil Nadu Police Constabulary Association. The court rejected the plea citing Article 19(1)(c) of the Constitution. Doctors who operated upon a woman shockingly left a gall in the patient's stomach in Trichy. The woman has now demanded action against the Tamil Nadu Medical Council for failing to take action against their hospital. The teams and their members for the upcoming Premier Futsal League will be announced today. The Futsal Premier League will have 6 teams, including Kochi, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Mumbai, Kolkata and Bengaluru. In a fresh bout of violence, a CPIM activist and a BJP worker were killed in gruesome attacks in Pioneer. Both the activists were hacked to death in their homes. A blame game has started between the CPIM and the BJP over the killing. The CPIM says the BJP workers hacked their activists inside his house. Reported the BJP worker was killed in retaliation. After the LDF government-supported ban on women in a specific age group entering Sabrimala temple before Supreme Court, the Kerala CPM has made it clear the party was in favour of giving entry for women in all age groups to the shrine. During his maiden speech to the 14th Assembly, former Chief Minister Oman Chandy questioned Finance Minister Thomas Isaacs' claims that the previous UDF government had made serious lapses in tax collection. 2 minor students were killed after the driver of a car lost control and rammed the vehicle on them near Mukeri. The accident occurred when a car driven by a teen lost control and rammed on the boys. IPS officer Syed Mustafa Hussain Mirza appeared at the police headquarters in connection with the Narda sting operation probe. Mirza was seen in the controversial Narda sting operation purportedly accepting money. The Central Industrial Security Force will soon take over the security of the Indian Museum and Victoria Memorial. The Home Ministry has sanctioned the deployment of CISF personnel at both places. A traffic constable was thrashed by a bus passenger in Howrah. The constable was clearing the traffic on the bridge during which an altercation broke out between him and a bus driver. A commuter then attacked the constable with a hammer. A prisoner was nabbed from a railway station 15 days after he escaped from the prison in Burdwan. Reportedly, the man was arrested on charges of triple murder. 3 people were killed on the spot in a road accident on the National Highway near West Midnapur. A driver along with 2 other workers were repairing a pickup van when a truck rammed into the vehicle. Theresa May succeeds David Cameron as the British Prime Minister. Cameron submitted his resignation to the Queen emerging from his final session of the Prime Minister's question in the House of Commons. David Cameron says being Prime Minister has been the greatest honour of his life before he formally resigned. Flying by his wife and children in Downing Street, he said UK has much stronger than when he took over. Theresa May promised to fight burning injustice in British society, govern for the poor and marginalised, and create a union between all of our citizens in her first remark as the UK's Prime Minister. The Obama administration congratulated Theresa May on assuming office of the British Prime Minister and said in her previous role as Home Secretary, US officials judged her to be quite effective. The Federal Alliance in Nepal says it would support Nepali Congress Party and the main Maoist party to topple Prime Minister KP Oli's government. Nepal has been plagued by political turmoil for years. At least 12 people were killed in airstrikes on the rebel-controlled Syrian town of Ariha. Reports say among the injured are 3 children. A video shows rescue workers lifting slabs of broken concrete. Anti-mafia police broke up a Romanian human trafficking gang while forced dozens of kidnapped victims, including children, into beggary and slavery. 5 people were rescued from a village in central Romania. Italian mafia boss Benedetto Provenzano, one of the most notorious crime figures of his time, has died in Milan hospital at the age of 83. Provenzano, the undisputed head of Nostro Mafia, was on the run for 43 years. Israel's military has nominated a new chief rabbi who had in past stated that country soldiers are allowed to rape non-Jewish women in wartime. Rabbi Colonel El Karim made the remarks 14 years ago. Over 500 people who were evacuated as wildfire spread got close to their homes and hotel in Spain's Costa del Sol. The evacuees will be allowed to return after firefighters contain the blaze. NASA has released images of the moon crossing the face of Earth for the second time this year. NASA's EPIC camera aboard Deep Space Climate Observatory satellite captured the images. Flight attendants from all over the world hit the runway at Moscow's Domodedovo airport to show off the influence of high fashion on their uniforms. Cabin crews strutted along a catwalk. On its penultimate stop, the airplane powered by energy from the sun arrived in Egypt. Solar Impulse 2 flew over pyramids to make a smooth landing at Cairo airport. Egyptian security agents have abducted and tortured hundreds of people, some as young as 14, in an unprecedented increase in enforced disappearances amid silencing opponents. The amnesty has held a flash demo to raise concern. Authorities in Guatemala fear a new front is opening up in its war against cartels. The drug gangs are reportedly felling trees in the mine jungles for illegally farming operations to cover for trafficking operations. The Indian players on tour to West Indies have been pretty active off-field as well ahead of their four-test match series against West Indies. The players have spent a day off on the island of St. Nevis where they were snorkeling. India will play their second warm-up game on the Caribbean tour against the West Indies Cricket Board President's 11 starting today. This will be India's final warm-up game before the four-test series begins on 21st July. Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan unveiled the autobiography of Sania Mirza in Hyderabad on Wednesday. The world doubles #1 has titled the book Ace Against Odds. In autobiography, Sania Mirza has opened up on many interesting chapters of her personal and professional life. She has revealed about her marriage with cricketer Shoaib Malik and the 2012 London Olympics fiasco. Sports Minister Vijay Goyal paid a visit to ailing hockey legend Mohammad Shahid, who is undergoing treatment for a liver and kidney ailment in a Gurgaon hospital. The first test between England and Pakistan will begin today at Lord's. Jake Ball will make his England test debut in the absence of injured paceman James Anderson. The first test will also mark Mohammad Amir's return to the longest format after 6 years. Amir's last test in August 2010 was at the same venue in Lord's, where he took 6 wickets for 84 runs in the first inning, after which he was banned for spot fixing. Joachim Löw ended speculation about his immediate future, confirming that he would stay on as Germany's coach despite the disappointment of the Euro 2016 semi-final defeat against France. A 20-year-old Sikh man was thrown out of an overnight queue to watch the Wimbledon Tennis Championship for making other people around him uncomfortable, according to reports. Filipino boxing star Manny Pacquiao plans to come out of retirement, though the boxer said no fight has been set up yet. His promoter confirmed Pacquiao's intentions. Salman Khan's latest offering, Sultan, has created history and smashed several records. The movie has surpassed the 200 crore mark in 7 days. No other movie has been able to achieve this feat in a week's time. Tollywood star Khabare is all set to be released across 400 screens in the United States on July 22nd. The movie will see Rajinikanth playing the role of a Don who fights for the rights of Tamils. Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar have made it to the Forbes list of the top 100 highest paid celebrities for this year. Shah Rukh Khan ranks 86 on the list.